This is Faith from Dr. Faith Plans, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we talk about all things planners, stickers, goal setting, journaling, pens, highlighters, stationery, all things that are passions of mine, and if you're here, probably passions of yours. So today I have another planner that I have that I enjoy working in a different way than in my Hobonichi cousin and my Hobonichi weekly. This one is an Erin Condren life planner that I use for goal setting. So I tried the Moxie Life, but it didn't work for me because I have been using a color-coded system for myself for many years. And when I found Moxie Life, I was like, oh, that's perfect. But then I tried to squeeze my system into theirs, and the colors didn't match, and it was just a little frustrating for me. And I didn't want to change my system because I've had it for years. So I decided to use just a regular planner, but use it as my goal setting planner. So I'm not going to share all of my goal setting pages today. I'm just sharing my monthlies in here because that's what I decorate in, and this is going to be a review of me decorating in this planner over the past year. I realized that it's been a year. This is an 18-month planner, so it starts July 2025 and then goes to December 2026, so I have some time in it. And I haven't shared this on the channel too much. I think I did one spread in August, and if you've seen my old videos, you'll see that. But that was the only spread that I shared. Like I said, I don't really do too much with the monthlies in here except decorate. And then I just use the rest of the planner for my goal setting. But the reason why I decorate the monthlies is because that is part of what brings me joy about planning, and it gets me excited and gets me into my planner. Those of you who love to decorate will probably understand what I mean by that, but it works for me. So I'm going to start with July 2025. Fix my camera there. All right. And then the reason why I wanted to go back and share these is because one of the goals that I have in having this YouTube channel is to share what I like, what I'm doing, but also shed some light on some of the companies that make and sell these beautiful stickers. A lot of them are small businesses, not all, but a lot of them are small, women owned. I also like to use people of color, people from all over this country and all over the world. I get really excited about international mail. So that being said, I like to really share the companies and be able to tell you about them in case you're on the lookout for a new company or you've been wondering about a company, and that way you can see what all they have. All right, so the stickers, this is from July 2025, and the beautiful flower stickers, these are Rongrong. I hope I'm saying her name right. And then some of the other elements are from Pinky Mono Papers. And I don't remember what that was from. This is from Passion Penny Pincher, I believe. All right. And then there's August. And I made a video about August. I do not remember where all of these stickers came from. And I do remember that when I made this video saying, this is, you know, like a hodgepodge of different companies. And I shared it in that video, and I'll have to go back and I'll share below where these come from. This is one of my favorite stickers. Okay, then in September, as you can see, I try to match the color scheme of the planner. So for this one, this is the Giving Girl, and it's actually two different sets. So this is from the Fluttering, wait, what is it? Flutterflies, I think it is. If you know, and I butchered that, just correct me down below. But this is the Giving Girl. And then these are these flowers. So the butterfly ones are obviously from Flutterflies, and then the flowers are from Pansy Garden, but they're all the Giving Girl. This next one I had a lot of fun with, because when I saw October, I was like, okay, obviously orange, we're going to do pumpkins, right? But then I came across this in my set. And this beautiful young lady, it says she just loves fall, and she's got the orange sweater, but then also some animal print. And I knew that I had a freebie from Only Plans that was all types of animal prints. And this is the, I guess this is a cheetah, a leopard. Okay, help me out, guys. But whatever it is, it's like, it's orange and it's beautiful. So that's what I laid down here. And then in November, I made up for the lack of pumpkin, because you'll see a little bit of pumpkin in here. So this is Nikki plus 3. Nikki plus 3. And I love this set because the November is blue. And this incorporates, I think this was called Falling Leaves. And so it has, you know, the trees with the beautiful leaves that have fallen. And then they also have pumpkins over here and pumpkins here and a warm, cozy sweater. So it definitely, although it's blue, it's giving fall. And then in December, I used Cocoa Daisy. I thought this set was so cute, and I loved it so much. And I had so many stickers from it that I used it in January, because this set had a lot of greens and blues and all different shades. This washi tape is also from Cocoa Daisy from the month of December. And then in January, I tried to use a little bit more of the blues to match the January. And it snowed a lot this past January, so I felt that the set was even more appropriate in January. And then February. So this actually was one of my favorite sets over this past year. It was a company called Starlight Paper Studio. Please check her out. Her stickers are beautiful. And also, I have to say, when I got the stickers, that something had happened in transport. A few of the sheets had melted or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened in the mail room, but by the time it got to me, they were messed up. And so I reached out to her because I didn't know if it was something in the mail or if something had happened in the printing of the stickers, what have you. So I messaged her and I said, this sticker sheet, you know, I gave her a few sticker sheets that were messed up, and she apologized. She said she didn't know what happened, but that they were fine when they left her. But then she sent me a whole new set, and they're just gorgeous, and I absolutely love them. So yeah. And then for March, I used Studio Bliss for this one. I love the pinks and the greens, very soft, spring-like, pink and green are the colors of my sorority and have a special place in my heart. So that's the pink and the green. And then April. So April is Harriet Wright Designs. These actually came in, I think these were freebies for this sticker set. But fun fact, the name of the sheet is Bluebell, and the name of the street where I grew up was also Bluebell. So I loved being able to use that. And then May. May was a very peachy color, and I found this in my stash. Katie Makes is the set that I used for that one. And then in June, I used Sadie stickers. And these are Sadie stickers. And then that brings us to this month, which is July. And so this month was a dark blue, and I looked through my sets, and the first one that I saw was this one, which is Hattie Rose Designs, which I thought, oh, she has some dark blues, some different colors, but maybe I can find something in there, right? I loved these flowers that came with the set. Although I was like, maybe the blue is a little too dark. It almost looks like midnight or black. But they are blue when you get really close. And then I also realized that I had a set of stickers that were very, very similar. Subtly different with the flowers, but you'll see what I mean. So these are, so this set, the Hattie Rose set, was Summer Nights. And this is a set by Sadie Stickers called Night. And see how similar it is? Sadie Stickers has her beautiful foil on there. But if you look at the flowers, very similar, except the Sadie Stickers has a lot more variations in the blue. See that? A little bit lighter. So I think I'm going to go with the Sadie Stickers, but then also possibly use some of the Hattie Rose. So I'm going to set that over to the side and begin with the Sadie Stickers. And I'm just going to lay a little bit down just to add a little pizzazz to the page, and so that when I come in here, it gives me joy. Point blank period. And that's why I do it. For the joy of it. Is anybody else out there like me? Like getting into your planner seems much easier when you have stickers, and you can play around a little bit. One thing that I have found that brings me joy and is related to stickering my planner is finding and creating beauty. And I do not consider myself an artist whatsoever. But stickering gives me that sense of joy. That I have laid down something very important to me, and have left it even more beautiful than when I found it. And that is one of my goals in life. Wherever I've been, and whatever space I've occupied on this earth, whoever's lives I have touched, had the privilege of being a part of, that I leave it and them more beautiful than when I found them. Right? I feel like people should be all the more better because they've known me. That is my hope. Anyway, that is my hope. All right, let's see. What do I want to put up there? I have so many stickers to choose from. I think I'm just gonna go light up there with I love these colors. I don't know that I would have thought to put these together, but I think it's so pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that. So I have really been enjoying using this planner for my goal setting. I love the layout. I love the ability to have a place outside of my Hobonichi to kind of brainstorm, brain dump, and look at my goals from kind of above in a way. To review and to lay out, be able to lay out some ideas, some goals that I can then go back into my Hobonichi and have very concrete things that I want to put in there. That brings me great joy. Great joy. All right. One of the things I love about this sheet, so it's interesting because it almost seems like two different sets, and I'm not sure how that happened. I have like a washi tape set of the Sadie Stickers Night, and then I also have these regular stickers. Not sure if I got them at the same time. I do remember sharing these in a haul. I have to go back and see if I had all of this or if it was just these, and this I got at another time. I love getting, what do you call it? Oopsies, goodie bags from particular companies that I really like. But this looks like a complete set, so it probably was not a goodie bag. Anyway, what I noticed is that the washi set, the boxes fit the Erin Condren, whereas the other stickers are a little bit too big. And sometimes I can make it work, but I think because I have these ones, I'm not going to try to force those. I'm going to use these ones. Makes sense, right? These are just so cute. All right. It's funny because I thought initially when I saw the color scheme, again, just like I thought for October orange, I was going to use pumpkins. Initially, I thought, blue, just like I did last year, I'll do red, white, and blue, of course, right? I'm so glad I didn't, because you know, I already did that in the July 2025, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to do something a little different. So again, I don't use this planner, the monthly layout, and so I can choose to just lay down stickers wherever. Do have a couple birthdays. I have my oldest teen, well, yes, he's my oldest teen, turned 17 this month, and then I have a niece who has a birthday in July, but that's really it. So I'm just going to lay down stickers wherever I feel like doing it. It's nice to have the freedom to do that when you, that's the other thing about using a planner that I don't really use in a functional way. You know, I can just do whatever. I don't have to make sure that I leave space for my appointments. They don't go in this planner. I don't know, you know, every once in a while I try to do a all-in-one planner. My Hobonichi is kind of like that. But at the same time, I do have two others that I'm using, and I used to use more, but this year I pared down a little so that I could really focus on a few things. I found that in my life, there was a lot of it was just very busy, and I found that some things were slipping through the cracks, and I didn't want that. And so I pared down, and maybe at some point I'll go back to having more. But right now, this is what works for me. All right, I'm going to put a few more flowers on here, and then I'm going to call it a day. This is a really beautiful set. I love Sadie stickers. I still think about what set I'm going to subscribe to, or sets. And Sadie stickers, I think you can probably see which ones I have gravitated towards. And at some point when I'm ready, I will get back to wanting to get a subscription, and look forward to being able to share that with one of you as well. All right, so I am done for the day, and this again is Sadie Stickers. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching. Take care.